Yes,
But you literally just said your
and to
grandparents
keep
were
it and to
black,
keep
so
it and to
why?
keep it
Okay.
and like I
I got a
said, bro,
couple white friends
we're
that grew up with me that wouldn't go there, but I
No,
feel you.
Cortez,
Right.
they did tell me you won't mix with black, bro. I told
we
you you was
are we
capping.
are.
Court.
That's the
I
difference
think the
between.
question,
Bro,
Cortez, is
listen, listen to me.
does your family have African
This is so
descent?
funny.
Yes. What are y'all talking about? Are y'all crazy?
That
No,
wasn't my
because
Puerto
not
question.
every
Ricans.
Puerto Rican has African descent.
I
Some
told
of
y'all.
y'all is white.
Facts.
Let me tell you
I'm
something.
not gonna lie.
Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell
Most
y'all
Puerto
something.
Ricans is West African. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Let me tell y'all something. When Christopher Columbus landed in America, he
Oh,
landed in
brother.
fucking Puerto Rico. He didn't land in
Can we not
America.
do that history lesson? My son is half Puerto Rican. I'm just saying some of the ancestors are not from
Yes.
Africa. Some of
Yes.
the ancestors are from
Yes.
Spain, which is European. So
Yes.
that's what they're asking.
How
Hello.
Bring
did the
Dan Marino up here
Europeans?
too.
Let me tell you
You
something.
got
All
too
right.
many
Spain
black
is a
Let me tell y'all.
European
Let's
Look.
get more
country.
Spanish
It's
people up
white.
here.
Listen.
Spanish is a white language.
Listen. Listen. Listen.
All I'm
Listen.
gonna ask was, what do you
All right. Let me
identify
ask y'all a
as
question. Let me ask y'all a
racially?
question. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Do y'all know that Puerto Ricans are the only ones that don't need green cards? Do everybody know that here?
That's
Yeah, because
because
the
it's
Yes,
a part of
Puerto
the
United
Rico
United
is
States
a
States.
part
owns
of the
that
U.S.
property.
That's because it's a part of
Because
the United
Puerto
States.
Rico's
But
in
next
Right.
America. You acting like
question.
that
Puerto
was
Rico
Okay.
is
Florida.
a part of
Okay.
the U.S.
Okay.
Next question,
Okay.
That
Cortez.
was
Okay. So
crazy.
okay.
He said, "Do
But
you
there's
know
some
we
people that
don't need
literally
green
don't
But
know
cards?
what?
that.
All American, motherfucker."
You
But
know niggas from
Cortez, it's
Boston
But
don't need
there's
a green
some.
card?
Listen to
Huh?
me. Listen to me. There's some people that don't know that. There's a lot of people that don't know
That
that. There's
don't
a
know
lot
Puerto
of people
Rico
that
in
think we
America.
need, huh?
That
No,
don't know
some
Puerto
people
Rico in
don't. Some
America.
people are that
And
ignorant.
that's why I said,
right.
and that's why I said Puerto Ricans been here.
Oh,
We're
that's
more
why you represent. Yeah,
generations
you
than
got.
others. We
That's why
grew
you're
up. We
deflecting.
came in the
Got you.
20s and 30s. Like you get what I'm
You
saying?
need a
We
whole
came,
round just breaking down y'all lineage.
Yeah, nah.
nigga. My
But Cortez,
grandfather.
it's okay if
I
you
think
don't
they
know the
arrived
answer
in the
to Vegan's
40s,
No,
question.
I think the
Thank
actually.
problem is
you.
what it is there's certain Spanish countries or races that try to stray away from being black.
So
They just
what's your,
don't
so
want to be
what's your
black. They
race?
oh no,
You
we're
never
not.
answer her
We're
question.
this. You get what I'm saying?
You never
Like
answer her question.
there's certain people that be like, oh, I'm not black, I'm
No, I
this,
know what you're saying,
and
Cortez. I
they're
just want you
ignorant
to know
too.
it's okay to say that you don't know. If you don't know, that's an honest answer.
No, but
I
some of
feel
them
like
do
I
know,
agree.
and they still don't want to identify
No, we
it.
talking about
That's
I'm
not
So
me
asking
what
though.
do you
you.
identify
what's
as
your
racially,
race.
babe?
Say that
He
again.
said, what's your race?
You talking to me?
Yeah,
What's
Yeah.
what's
your
your
race?
race?
My
He said
race
he
is Puerto
everybody.
Rican. What my culture is Puerto
Puerto
Rican. My
Rican is
race, if
not
I'm
a
Latin,
race. When
I'm
you fill
Latin.
out what
That's it.
sorry, when you fill out the census, what race do you bubble?
You have to put Latin,
That's a better question.
or they put
That's not
Hispanic,
an
or they
option.
put Hispanic.
Hispanic, right? That's what I was thinking.
That's
Okay.
not that's not an option on the census. You only get six races, and Spanish is not one of them, or Hispanic.
So
He just said he
I think
just
it's
said
Latin,
Latin.
Latin descent, or something like that.
Latin is
you know
not
what
a
I fill out
race.
when it does that?
Are we
Yeah, I
okay?
know, but
You know what I
It
fill out when
literally
it
Real
does
quick,
it
that?
real
literally says
quick,
that
real
on the
quick, real
paper.
quick, real quick,
It
real
literally
quick, real
says
quick.
Latin on the
Vegan,
paper.
vegan,
Like
vegan. It
it
seems
says
like
right,
it.
we know Latin's
Okay,
not a
I'm gonna
race. We
screenshot
understand
it
it's an
and put it up
extinct
there.
vegan.
language.
It seems like you look at this form, right? So what are these races what are considered these races? Because I honestly don't know either. I'm
See,
confused.
perfect question, Jack.
They'll
I'll read
say
them off.
Native
Good question. It's
American.
nothing wrong to ask questions, Jack, when you don't
Yup,
know.
questions are healthy. There's
Yeah, yeah,
white,
yeah.
black, American Indian, Alaska Native, Asian, and Native Hawaiian. Which one do you bubble?
No, you also have the option to put nothing. You also
So
have
you
the option.
nothing?
Oh,
Or
Nah,
so
not
You
you
also
don't have
have
a
the
not
race?
option to
nothing,
put
not
nothing.
applicable, or
hey,
none
You
of
don't have a
those.
race?
hold on, vegan. If I may, don't when people put black, it's an option that says black, not Latino, or black and Latino. Am I
I've
tripping?
seen that
Yes.
too. I've seen
Yeah.
Yes.
that too.
That's typically what it
So
is.
what do
Do
you
they group
bubble?
any? Now let me ask you this: do they group
He said
any other?
Latin.
That's not an option to bubble though.
Yeah,
There's
but
no way he
sometimes
bubbles
it
that.
is. On some, he's Latin, he's Hispanic. We understand what he's saying, right?
Right.
No, no, no. I said
I'm
So can I
Hispanic.
surprised
ask
that
can I
Hispanic
ask
ain't
y'all
on there
real
though.
quick?
That's
Can I ask
I'm
surprising.
Cuban. I'm Cuban, but Cuban is not my
They
race.
they, they don't
Right. You're
say
black,
that again.
right?
I'm cripping
He's
black.
black.
Say
That's
that
it.
again.
Right.
They want to know what
I'm
bubble you check,
Cuban.
Cortez. Can you answer this so we can move the
This
fuck
nigga
on,
surf
bro?
crazy,
What?
man.
Please.
It would
I'm just
have to
cripping
be.
black. I ain't nothing
At
else.
this point, is common sense. On the sheet that she's referring to, because clearly everyone's saying
Could
there's
y'all bring
multiple
Dan
sheets.
Marino up,
So
bro?
on her sheet that she's
Listen,
He
referring
if
know
you
more
get
than
Hold on,
to,
hold
be
on,
black.
hold on.
listen,
Yeah, too many of y'all.
It would have to be black.
get
It would
locked
have to
Yes,
be
up,
black.
they're not gonna
Jack. That's what I'm saying,
listen,
Jack. Jack, that's what I'm
if you
saying,
get locked up,
Jack.
they're not gonna put Hispanic
That
as your race.
no, no,
That's
no, no.
true.
If Hispanic is there,
Promise you, because it's
has
not a
been
race.
sometimes, and there's sometimes
what.
Never.
where we're left to put
Never.
black.
When you on a yard
Latino.
in jail,
Never.
what group of people do you walk towards?
Oh, I'm going with. I have
Perfect
to go to the
question.
Latinos in jail, nigga. I have to
That
go there in
is
jail.
not. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
black.
this
Jail is
is the
It's
whole
completely
black
thing.
different.
We
You
vegan.
could
It's
talking
move
about a
black
on.
whole
vegan.
other thing in
Cort-
jail.
Cortez has
Oh,
acknowledged that he
I'm
has African
confused about
descent.
a real
So
but but
let's
something,
not
bro.
like
okay. So the point is,
be
if you
stuck on
have
the bubble.
African, no, no, no.
We're
Could
I'm
y'all
not.
bring Dan
I'm
Marino
making
up?
my point.
I feel
So
like y'all
if you
jumping
have,
him.
Yeah, we,
so listen,
bro.
if
I ain't
you
about
have,
to.
if your grand, Rich, wait for a second. If you have, if your grandparents are black that you admit, what is your point with disassociating from your blackness? You always say like, "Oh, I'm Puerto Rican. I'm doing this for the Hispanics, Hispanic, da da da." But
yeah. That was getting
if
a
you
phone
are
call. Hold on,
truly
hold
into
on, hold
with
on. I was
your,
getting a phone. Look, 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 look,
okay,
look, look,
don't worry about it. I know
look,
I'm out. I'm out.
look,
I'm out. I'm out.
I don't go
look,
nowhere. Don't go
look.
nowhere.
Somebody
I'm
You
called
coming.
me.
running the
Somebody
fans
called
away
me.
and shit, bodega.
Somebody called me, so I
No,
couldn't.
Cortez. So what she said was, what is your point in the like you said, you posted pictures of your grandparents, and your grandparents aesthetically appear black. Like you said, they're dark. So Vegan Bay was asking, why do you disassociate yourself from your African roots? Why
Where
is your
when did
premise
I
about
ever
I'm doing this?
disassociate myself? When did I
She
ever? When
said
I
your
Well,
posted
he
my
premise.
just said when
I
you
grandfather.
asked
go
you
to
Yo,
one
jail,
go to
you go right
question.
to the
February. Yo,
I
look,
asked
look,
you
Latinos.
look,
one
look.
Fuck
question.
Go to
for one
February
person
twenty
talking to
sixth.
So
My
if
Tyler.
your
Like
roots
that.
grandfather.
is the
Bro.
black
Listen
people,
to
why
me.
you
Here we
don't
go.
come to
Here we
us
go.
when you in the
Listen to
so
me.
when
This
you
is
in
what I
jail,
want
why
to
you don't walk over to
understand.
us
This is what I
if we
understand.
your roots?
When did I ever disassociate? Go back to Marv One. Go back to the Marv One battle, nigga.
You
Why did
sound
it take
mad.
you a million questions to just say, "Oh, I'm black, but you know I'm
I
Puerto
did
Rican"?
say
It
this
took you.
shit. What
You
the
didn't
fuck
even.
is you talking about?
What? He said it. Did I miss it? What? Did I get a phone call?
He definitely said that like
Yeah, what
two or
the
three
fuck is you
times.
talking about?
No, he said that his grandparents were black. I asked
I
him, "What did
said
he
because
identify
people.
racially?"
I
And he
said
said
I'm
He said they
Latin.
trying to.
That's
dark.
not a
He said they
All
race.
right,
darker
so hold
skin.
on, Vegan.
You
I
gotta
asked him.
understand. I'm
I
trying.
did
I'm not
ask
just
him. I
talking to
did
you.
ask
I'm
him
talking
was
about
he
what
black or
people
not? Like,
think.
did he have it in his bloodline? And he said, yeah.
Yo, bro, let me tell you
I
something.
never. That was
Let me
never my
tell you.
question though.
Let me tell you something. Right? I learned that shit early on because my grandfather went through Jim Crow. Like you gotta understand. Like
Damn.
we was out here, and he still had to go through all that shit. Like he wasn't allowed to fucking go to the white bathroom. He wasn't allowed to do certain things. I know my
This is
This
fucking
the
why he
third
history.
said.
round.
What the
This is
fuck is you
This
crazy
is
talking
why
fire.
about?
he says nigga. He feels righteous to say nigga.
Now I'll
No,
be
I
honest with
understand
Yo,
you.
that.
Now Jack,
nah,
now
he said
Jack,
he'll
now
say
Jack,
nigga because he
now
grew
Jack.
up with
As
the
far as
niggas.
that goes, right?
That is what
Now
I don't
Jack,
He
disagree.
said he
That
could
is what
say
hold
I
nigga
on,
disagree
hold
because he
with.
on.
grew up with the niggas.
That's a New
Jack.
York
Hold on,
thing.
Jack. Hold on, Jack. As far as that goes, that's me being young, growing up in Brooklyn, and that's the lingo. That's everything, and nobody ever questioned me about it. I've been in
That's not
every
lingo.
fucking
That's
Hey,
where you
place,
from.
and I say it now.
Cortez. If
Now,
we
listen
being
to
all
me.
the way
Now,
honest, bro, I
Now,
don't got an
Let him
issue
finish
with
that.
wait,
Let
Jack.
him speak for himself, Jack.
Wait, Jack. Now, this is the thing, though. You talking to somebody that been on camera? I've been on camera since I was 18, bro. You get what I'm saying? There's gonna be things
Facts.
that I don't know. I'm not educated with. When I left New York, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. When I battled Young Ill in
Tell
Chicago,
us a story.
I go up there and I'm saying nigga this and I'm saying nigga that, da da da. Battle was trash, whatever, right? Boom. When I got on stage, bro, dudes asked me like, "Yo, son, what's up with you saying the N word?" And I turned around like, "What the fuck is you talking about?" You feel me? I had no idea that people didn't in other states they didn't look at me as Puerto Rican. They looked at me as Mexican, and they was like, "Yo, when y'all letting him say the N word out here, it's different places where you have to realize." Oh yeah, they don't jack that over here. All right, boom. They understand I'm from New York over
So how
here.
they feel
That's just
about it in
something I
Atlanta?
learned as a man traveling. You get what I'm saying? And I started realizing like, yo, dudes don't really identify with 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 uh with Puerto Ricans. They don't really know the difference. All right, cool. And over time, even especially recently, I haven't really tried to use the N word in battles as much because I realized like, yo, that kind of hurts me. Like, I always see comments where they're like, oh, y'all let Cortez use the N word. This nigga 3-0, this guy 3-0. Yeah, we not fucking with Cortez. He used the N word. I've realized that, but that's something I realized just on my own time, traveling, battling places, and realizing certain places don't
Yo,
jack
B
that.
Dot would be proud of me, dead ass.
That what?
What
Nah, nah, I'm
Cortez?
talking to
You're
somebody.
black.
Yeah, but how many people to the
That's what I'm
masses
saying.
they
Like
don't
they
respect
don't.
it?
Man, get
They
that
don't
shit
respect
tatted.
it because you don't say
You get
it.
black
That's
tatted on your
all I'm
neck.
saying. I'm not taking away from your blackness. I know you're black. You said it. You got grandparent. My thing is, if people knew more about you claiming your blackness, I don't think it would be such a big deal.
I've
That's
said it,
all
or
I would
I've
say.
said it
You might have
plenty
to go and
times. I
start
said
your
it.
round off.
I've
Nigga,
said
I'm
it.
black.
I said it against
Yo,
Marv One.
Cortez.
What year did I battle Marv One? I battled Marv One after I battled Hitman Holler. That's
Yo, Cole,
2010.
are your grandparents black or do you have like I
Or
know
is they
people
dark skin?
like yeah like but I'm not gonna lie, right? technically like no funny shit? It's like, are they Afro
Cause it
Latinos
be
or
some
like?
Dominicans that's
Yes.
dark as hell.
So your
Yes,
grandparents are
yes,
Afro?
yes. My
Because most
grandfather, no, my
I took
grandfather,
a private tour. I
listen,
took a private tour in Puerto Rico, learning history in Puerto
So your
Rico.
grandfather's black.
90% of Puerto Ricans is West African, literally.
yes,
So your grandfather's black.
black, completely black,
Complete straight nigga.
straight. My mom's nappy hair, everything,
Whoa, whoa,
dark,
whoa!
Hey,
What
dark
the
yo,
skin,
fuck?
what the
everything,
The
fuck,
picture
bro.
of the
nigga?
hair just
Wow.
I'm
made so
serious.
He
whoa,
can't say nappy.
bro.
He mean
Wow.
black.
Yo,
Damn,
The verbiage
Cortez.
is wrong, Cortez.
What?
The
yo,
He
verbiage is
said
listen,
he
wrong.
black.
Delete
Wow.
shit.
Hey
listen.
yo.
That's
Wow.
not. That's
Cortez,
not a knock.
course.
That's not a knock. Yo, bro. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you
Wow.
something. Let me
Course,
tell y'all
course.
Her
something.
hair's
Let me tell
nappy.
y'all something.
Continue.
Let me tell you,
It's
my
a
mother
it's a
reps it
texture,
proudly,
bro.
bro.
Hating.
My
Y'all
mother
some
reps it.
sensitive
Yo,
ass
Horse
listen to
people
hair.
in this
me.
motherfucking
Listen
state.
to me. Listen to me. My mother reps it proudly. She wouldn't straighten out her hair. She wouldn't do nothing. She'd be like, no, this is our heritage. I'm gonna educate you on what we are, all that. Like, I'm not saying it as a diss. I'm saying it as my mother educated me. My mother wasn't trying to be American. My mother wasn't like she's like she really would teach me certain things. Like, no, be proud of who you are. Don't let nobody put you in this box. Don't let you get what I'm saying. That's not a knock. I'm saying that she really taught me like my heritage, bro. Like she said, no, don't identify with that. You know what I mean? She had to go through segregation when she was younger. My grandfather had to go through it in the war. Like my family really, really is like that. I'm the only one. I'm the first one that's light. That's not no knock. That's not no knock. I don't never shy away from that. But when I just try to tell people that it's different from Mexicans because Mexicans don't identify with it.
Most Hispanics don't.
Yeah,
A
most
lot of them don't. A lot of them don't. But that's why I say I don't. I'm not typical, bro. Like I've really been educated on this. Even in the Marv One battle, I
You
said it.
can't claim so much education if you didn't know that Puerto Rican wasn't race.
You being technical. You trying
You
to say
skipped
from
over something.
heritage and what they're putting
She
on the
asked you what your race
census.
was. You said you was Puerto Rican.
Because
That's not
I'm
educated in the subject.
yeah. Because you're trying to go from race and ethnicity.
It's a difference.
Yeah, there's a difference, but I'm just saying if y'all was asking me because when I first came in, they said, "Are you Mexican or Puerto Rican?" We wasn't even told. You was talking about
I wasn't in
ethnicity,
that space,
huh?
respectfully. No, I was saying I wasn't in that space,
Nah, yeah,
respectfully.
that
I
space
didn't know.
ended, but that's what the conversation started with. That's why I addressed it that way because we was so they actually asked me, "Are you Mexican or Puerto Rican?" E Hart asked it, matter of fact. So
She
that's why I
asked
was
it
like,
because of
"Damn."
one of your bars, thoh, because of something you said in the
I mean, he
battle. I can't
definitely said
remember.
I'm Mexican.
Yeah, I said it as a response to the Arsenal battle. When I battled Arsenal, Arsenal had nothing but Mexican
But
jokes
you was battling daylight when you said I'm Mexican.
because I had just battled Ars.
So why do you reference Arsenal?
Because I was dissing you. Fuck, I'm a reference Arsenal for. I was dissing you, and I'm in Canada, a completely different demographic that
Right,
really
right,
doesn't
right,
know
right.
nothing.
Right. I got you. I got you. So you don't fuck with surf. You fuck with surf, right? Good. I'm Mexican. I I don't fuck with niggas that spill a bean. That's what you mean, like with the punches, like on some shit. Like I wouldn't make up an angle, but if it's a punch to spill a beans, to
Yeah, I wouldn't
like,
make an angle.
right. That makes
It's
sense.
a line that applies.
That
You could
applies
get
with the bar.
dip in and
Right,
out of
right.
it, and
I'm
all
just
of
trying to
that's
see how
all
you
that
put it
is.
together.
I
Right.
wouldn't do a whole angle because I think the angle would be fake that way. I think the angle would be corny. Like you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I'm not doing that. That's lazy writing. Now, if you got a nice punch, the crowd gonna react. Throw it. I don't be mad when someone when Tay Rock did the whole desperado shit. I was like, oh, that's fire. I didn't sit there. You get what I'm saying? I
Fuck out of
rebutted and said I'm
that,
Puerto
man.
Rican.
What the
You get
fuck?
what I'm saying? Because I'm in the middle of a battle. I gotta, you know what I'm saying, respond. But in my head, I'm like, that's fire. Nobody ever did that before. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's the same thing, but we're not gonna sit here and be technical. Like we're not gonna pick the Cortez Tsu Surf battle to be technical and allow anything to go because I said something in a battle against Daylight. You get what I'm saying? In a
I agree.
response to
But
to
that's
the
I
how
agree with you.
fans would take it. They would
Yeah, but
take
if
it
a
that
fan, but if like you
far.
gotta think about it, the spaces has just created this way that you could be this close to the battlers. If a fan doesn't get to talk to Cortez from a fan perspective, I'm Mexican.
That makes sense.
That's what was said. You gotta watch what you say. I mean, say what you mean and mean what you say.
wait, say that again. Somebody called you talking to me or somebody?
Yo, your phone busting, boy. You really the bodega really on fire right now. Dead ass. The bodega is up right now. Nah, I was saying just nothing, man. Nothing, man. You know.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. For me, it cleared it up, man. Mexican bars are allowed if they sprinkled in.
Yeah, I think that's where we was at. Like, basically, you guys pick and choose when
So
you
I
can
can't.
say
Okay, so I
what,
can't add
I'm
a
and
mad.
then it
motherfucking
I'm
just
mad.
Mexicano.
Shit.
depends.
Hey, look, I'm mad
Yo,
as
Yeah,
none
shit.
of
it could
this,
get
none of
sprinkled
this shit
in.
is
Should
the
have used
conversation
Mexican
at
bars
all.
first. Your ass, man.
Mexicano.
Mad as shit.
Yo, we just want to know how battle rappers feel about fake angles. Like no cap, but I'm glad Vegan asked that question. It really
Mexicano.
cleared up a lot of shit. So thanks, Vegan, for
Yeah, we
that.
done found out. I done learned about what you supposed to bubble in jail with Surf, where Cortez go when he
Sir,
locked up. What
please.
Surf he go to? Good looks, man. Y'all niggas is. Word.
But I mean, when he said that he goes to the Latino